Hello? Is this thing on? Dad? Hello? We're in there. What's going on, friends? It is Saturday, our 4th day of the old Diablo 4 Season 7. And we have made it to... Hello? Video game, please. We made it to Paragon 135. Kind of just getting ourselves in Torment 3. Or getting ourselves comfy in Torment 3, really. I still am kind of relying on consumables to really, like, keep me armor capped and everything like that, which is less than ideal. But we are doing the thing. Now, to make ourselves, or to give ourselves an easier time, to give ourselves more damage and stuff, my first priority today, I believe, is going to be slamming the pit for a while to level up some glyphs. Because we only have one glyph at level 46 plus, and we need more than that. Because I need more damage. I want none of those. Cool. So, the pit, we must go. I'm not really wanting to go... I'm not really ready to push like well above Torment 3. So we're not gonna go to 55. We're just gonna go 50. It's high enough to where we should be able to get to 45 or 46 on our glyphs in not too many runs. Like maybe 5-ish runs per glyph or something. It's quite a bit. Bro, what is with this hitching? Figure it out, please. Hello. I blame lag for that one. Straight up. My shit is not running properly for some reason. It turns out you get a bonus glyph upgrade for not dying. I have no idea. And you know what the problem is? Actually, you know what, we're just gonna back up. If it's this early on, really gonna make me do this. If it's this early on and I died already, I may as well reset and not waste bonus glyph. But also, the reason I died is because I forgot my consumables. That's what I mean by we're relying on them a little bit. Because I have 670 armor, which is like. Can't click on it. I can't click on the repair button. Specifically, the one button okay. Do I need to like restart the game real quick? I like just opened this shit up. What the hell? What about you? Oh, you know what?
Use it well.
Who needs durability anyways? Certainly not me. Let's try that again, shall we? Yo, what's up, John? I have to watch you to get your D4 fixed because of the PSN outage. Oh yeah, I saw something about that. I didn't realize, someone mentioned it yesterday. I think from Tristo's raid. Oh, Michaela, that's who it was. Mentioned a PSN outage, and I thought they meant Diablo 4 on PSN. Found out today that is an entire PlayStation Network down. Kind of wild. You need to invest in a gaming PC. Any recommendations? The first gaming PC I ever bought was a pre-built PC from a company called Cyberpower PC, and they did alright. But ultimately, it's not that terribly difficult to build one yourself, and it gives you a little more freedom of which parts to pick. Only problem is you have to know parts a little better, but using a site like Cyberpower PC or one that just lets you like pick the pieces and they build it for you is a valid option. It's just a little more expensive because they do the labor, you know. But if you're in the US and you buy it around like the start of the school year, like August-ish, when they do tax-free weekends, at least when I bought it from them like 9 years ago or something. Was it? Yeah, was it really 9 years ago? Anyway, I bought it from them on a tax-free weekend for like school supplies, and computers are considered school supplies according to the United States government, so I got that shit tax-free. But that is a long way away. Doesn't sound like something. Not sure if you'd want to wait that long, but it is a funny thing that can happen. Been 20 hours. I can't imagine how much money they've lost for 20 hours of downtime. You're not sure. Oh, right. How could I forget? I was really. I felt like I knew where you were from, and I was really trying to remember, but I could not before I said all that. Either way, yeah, I'm not sure if Cyberpower is ships globally, but I'm sure there's a similar company. And that might ship there if they don't. But yeah, if you want the cheapest option for buying it or for getting a gaming PC, building your own is probably it. Because you can just buy the parts piecemeal, and when you have them all, you just shove them together, throw it all in the case, and well, not necessarily in that order, but you know, slam that shit together and it works when you have them. Kind of taking me a while to proc vulnerable on these things. I wonder if my 40% isn't really enough. PC literate here. I've been over 15 years since you had a PC. Gotcha. Well, that's a cool minute. There's also, I know I got a, my actual first gaming, piece of gaming computer equipment. Not actually a gaming PC, but a gaming laptop was what I gamed on for the first, like, 5 years of having my own PC. And it was a giant-ass Asus laptop. And I basically never moved it, so I never really treated it like a laptop, but... that shit was also like 30 pounds. It's heavy as fuck for a laptop. It lasted a good long time, and it performed reasonably well for the price I got it. If I bought my first gaming PC like 9 years ago, I must have bought that shit like 15 years ago. But especially if you get like a secondary monitor, so you're not looking at like a little tiny ass laptop screen, you may not be able to do like giant 4K 10 billion FPS at, you know, with no struggle whatsoever, but it'll work. Looking to get one to hook up to your smart TV? Hell yeah. That's another good perk with laptops. I definitely did that with mine. Wanted to have a movie night, just... And the... Yeah, most of the time we had consoles, but there were some times where I definitely had to go grab it from my desk. It's just convenient. So we're going for that glyph socket. I was looking at the glyphs yesterday after ending the stream, and there was not a whole lot of options. Like, Outmatch is probably going to be one of them, and then Exploit is going to be the other one. Which that would kind of cover the amount of time it takes for me to apply like a vulnerable again through the lucky hit. The lucky hit proc on my ring. So... The other options are not so exciting. Incarnate, I was kind of tempted to do... No, not Incarnate. It was a different one. Menagerous, because it has that bonus to all magic nodes, and then we would only get... Actually, I guess I could get up to 12% more damage off of that, because I do have Ravager and I do have Toxic Skin. But the legendary bonus is 5% incarnate skill damage, and I don't think I really care about that. Like, Ravager gets it, Toxic Skin gets it. I don't know if Armored Hide really gets any bonus from that, because it's not really a damage skill. But, like, I'm not really counting on the damage from Ravager and Toxic Skin, I just kind of use them because they're there. But... the bonus to magic nodes would kind of be pretty sick here because there's 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, plus a bunch of stats. And then those, like, the more we level up that glyph, the higher those get. So maybe it's Exploit and Menagerous then. Oh, we still gotta finish this level before we get there. Use Spirit. Yeah, unfortunately that would do... I would get the damage to elites, and that is it. Well, I guess I would technically, if I ever do crit, I would get that 3% increased damage taken on enemies. But I don't have any investment in crit chance, and I don't think if that would make it worth investing in crit chance for me. Maybe? Like one modifier here or there? One or two? I don't know, I'll think about it. If we find some gear that looks like it could work, maybe we try it. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my glyphs. The whole reason I'm here. We gotta get these shits up to 46. Although, where do I have you, Bruce? It's at the very start, right? That feels kind of wasted right there. I should probably put it over here. Then again, it's kind of the exact same spot, except I don't have any of these points here. It utilizes crit damage along with vulnerable damage. Focus on just vulnerable. Well, you see, vulnerable damage and critical damage are basically the same thing. And what's funnier still is they're basically the same thing as close damage and like distant damage and normal percent increase damage. They're all the same puddle. So it's kind of up to you. It's which condition do you want to satisfy to get to access that amount of damage or that bonus damage. What's up, Antonio? It's going pretty well. we had a bit of a rough start due to some lag and the fact that I forgot my my consumables, and I'm kind of relying on them for all my armor here. But other than that, we tried again. We hopped out of the instance, used my consumables, and tried again, and it all went well. So, all in all, can't complain. How you doing? We're just grinding some bits to get my glyphs leveled to legendary. We're like almost to a point where my damage feels comfortable in Torment 3, but we're just like, it just takes like a little too long to kill stuff for me to be really happy. And that's saying nothing for how much more damage we'll need to get through Torment 4. But I think once we get the glyphs, we'll feel pretty comfy. Still pissed PSN is still down. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they've been down this long. In the history of ever, I don't think I've heard of a PSN outage like that. Have they said anything? Like, I know they said one thing, like, ah yes, PlayStation Network is down currently. And then, like, acknowledged the fact, but didn't really, like, give any more information. I saw some people speculating it was a giant hack of some kind. But that's all it is, speculation, so I have no idea. Sounds like you're buying an Xbox again. That is an option. If you focus just on vulnerable damage, you could get a higher multiplier. I can finally get into the game on workshop. Yeah, the one thing to consider is there is a 50% multiplicative bonus that you get for critting. So that is exclusive to crit, and that is, like, it's still good to crit because of that. But any modifiers that are like, you deal increased critical damage. That is purely additive with the rest of all your other conditional damage modifiers. Never had this problem on Xbox. Yeah. Since they've been doing so much, like, I don't know if integrating is the right word, but like, I feel like Sony and PlayStation is like more monolithic. So when they have an issue with their PSN, the entire thing falls down. But I know Microsoft has been kind of trying to blur the lines between like Xbox and PC gaming. Like, it kind of seems like if you can do it on a PC, they want you to be able to do it on or like play it on an Xbox. Maybe not like programming shit like that, but like the gaming parts. So I wonder if there would even be a way for that kind of thing to happen for Xbox. Have an Xbox but don't use it because their controllers suck. It's valid. I don't know, I kind of like the Elite controllers though. They're pretty sick. I don't have one, but a buddy of mine does, and like the only reason he doesn't throw that shit, because he gets pissed at his games all the time, so the only reason he doesn't throw that shit is like it's $150 and it'll break apart if he does. And it's like genuinely fancy as fuck. Microsoft goes down and servers stay up. Certainly hope so. That's a lot of elites. And that's what we like to see. I really think the extra health minions give like a really large amount of progress in the pits as well. Kind of comparable to the elites. When I was grinding to 300 last season, I kind of started to feel like killing normal monsters basically gave no progress. So I was kind of just jumping from pack to pack with elites and all of the normal monsters I was ignoring for the most part. Which card setup do I have? I have actually just changed it right after I ended the stream last night. We have currently Wave of Woe, Aura of Misfortune, Aura of Siphoning, Soul Harvest, and Purging Touch. When I get Breath of the Coven, I'll be changing out Purging Touch for that, because attack speed is great for us. And the Purging Touch thing isn't that exciting. All it does is boost the damage of Wave of Woe, and that's not a whole lot of damage, number one. Number two, the only reason we have Wave of Woe is to proc the Eldritch bonus from there, because we need Eldritch, Psyche, and Growth and Decay. And so, Eldritch, Psyche, that applies crowd control all the time. That does damage, and it's Growth and Decay. So, since I don't care about the damage of that, I don't really care about reducing it by dropping Purging Touch. So yeah, Breath of the Coven will not only give us a bunch of attack speed all the time, but it'll give us plus 25% lucky hit chance basically for free, which means I proc vulnerability all of the time, or like way more often than I currently do, from the modifier on my ring. But in order to get to that point, I need to find a damn altar thing in the dungeons, which I haven't even found a single one. So one day. It's the other reason you use the Spirit Glyph, because of the elite damage bonus at level 45. Yeah, that one's not bad. This one, that one, this one. Yeah, I don't think I would mind a Spirit, but it would be a little tough for me to take advantage of. Exploit's probably okay, honestly. Damage and dexterity, they're both the same. It's just one has intelligence around it, the other has strength. I need armor more, so we're gonna go down to the strength one first. And we decided Menagerist was actually pretty okay. Ooh, I don't think I want to put that there. It takes 40 dexterity to proc that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, we should count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we can get that pretty easily. Here. I think Hubris would be better off elsewhere. That means we can take these points of strength out. Or can we? Certainly that one. People always posting that they found one there. That is a good idea. However, I'm not in that much of a hurry. We'll get it when we get it. So let's put Hubris there. Should honestly probably spend points here until I have the 40 out of 40. That puts us at 30. So we need that one, and we're actually all set. So that one. Do I have one more point I can pull out anywhere else? Dodge chance would be really sad to lose. I could drop 15 armor, but I'm already kind of hurting on armor. Maybe we just wait till I level up. It'll be fine. We did spend those. I need 12 more levels before Hubris is all set. I think we'll have to do like 2 or 3 rolls that have limited chances on them while running tier 50. But that's not so bad. The chance does not go below 70% while we're rolling up to 46 at tier 50. I really do need to do Nightmare Dungeons today as well, because we need more Obdicite to finish out my Razor Plate, and just stuff in, like other stuff in general. So hopefully through all that, especially doing it on Torment 3, I have like a base chance of 5% to find one. Hello? Which 3D, hello? Don't kill me. My internet did not shit itself, that's a relief. Not yet, anyways. I think this will forever be one of my least favorite layouts in the pit. Has a very high tendency to just kind of give you like a 10-mile long dead end. And if you don't finish the bar before you get to the end of that dead end, it's just miserable to run back. Eats up a ton of time for like no reason at all. I'll do it. Thankfully, with my my consumables active, we're tanky enough. Like we have a billion barrier generation, so we're tanky enough to eat all 3 of the stacks from the bosses and still stand in the mechanics. Without my consumables, my armor is like well below cap. It's basically awful. I guess we can't stand in the Lilith thing. I did not realize that that's what it was. So much for that glyph upgrade. Please. Question is, was it even the Lilith thing that killed me? It kind of looked like I died right before the wave got to me. It may have been the wave thing, and we just, this whole time we've been getting lucky and dodging the blasts. Turns out they've been supposed to one-shot me this whole time. Yeah, it was bad. Son of a bitch. Oh. They wore out. If that's really what happened and they wore off mid-boss fight and then I suddenly started getting one-shot. Kinda crazy. There we go. I think it was the consumables wearing off that was killing me. Unfortunately, we only get 3 attempts here instead of 4. It's my own fault for not paying attention. When I level up Menagers to 15, which maybe I should have done that instead. But when I level up Menagers to 15, these 3 points will be in range, which means I can unspend these 4, spend 2 more here, and then get 2 points back to go spend over here. Just be a wee bit more efficient. We are at 40 out of 40 now. So next time we will have more stuff. More attack speed, I think it was, right? No, all damage. Up to 12%. How long is the bonus? 10 seconds. So we should have pretty good uptime on that if I do hit Ravager, Armored Hide, and Toxic Skin all at like on cooldown, basically. Can I hit the repair button yet? Or is that still busted?
See some steel you
Nope,
need.
still can't. Max roll disobedience and 30% Edge Master out of 40%, so that's 15%, I think, which should be higher than what I have already. Heard that armory's back up. Oh shit, really? I can actually finish the season 1 chapter now. Hell yeah. Or the chapter 1 of the season journey. That's what I meant to say. Haven't been able to verify personally. I'll check when I go back to town. Oh yeah, our damage is kind of kicking with this menagerie active. It's making a pretty significant difference. Its cooldown actually keeps resetting. Well, hello. Or its duration keeps resetting. I guess using any type. Oh, maybe not. It's just resetting the gorilla section over and over again. But the other two still expire, so never mind. Hey, yo, an altar. What the hell? Those can spawn here. Hey, yo, we got Breath of the Coven too. Fucking yeet. Hell yeah. We don't even have to do Nightmare Dungeons. It's easy. Cool. Can I change that right now? Sure shit can. Sure shit cannot. Never mind. Can't change anything in a pit. I wonder if that was random chance or if it just unlocks them from left to right. Those skeleton captains will never not be the worst because they get like a billion barrier at all times. Here's unlocked left right before I need to last. Gotcha. Well, either way, I'm still happy to have it. We take those. Stop with the Lilith shit, please. There's other options. Saving your restless rot for other upgrades. Gotcha, that's good to know. Thank you. Shit, I messed up. We were supposed to do Menagerist. Oh, we'll finish out Hubris first and then worry about Menagerist afterwards. Down there.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
I'll probably still spend rot on the this one if I can. I can get one level. Funk. Turns out they're kind of expensive. Interesting. I'm gonna log out and log back in because my blacksmith shit is busted.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Okay. Still doesn't work. Just better stop dying because I can't repair any of my gear.
I'll keep
Oh, I
forward
lost my
shot.
consumables.
Return soon.
None of these are working. You just restart the whole game. That's kind of a horrible thing. Come on, video game, just work. Oh, that one works. Let's go. Could do that one. I kind of want to save my resources for the ones I desperately need to stay alive right now.
On the morrow, traveler.
Just repair my shit, thank you.
My hammer sings on your return.
Alright, let's... Oh no, what I wanted to do was... Kind of wanted to swap off, now that we have a higher role of Edge Master. Is army open? Oh shit, I forgot to look. 2 seconds. And then... Fuck, what was it that let me overcap on resolve? Is it defensive then? Tenacity. It is a defensive one, so we could... What slots can have that? Pants, chest, helm. Basically pants. If I want it, it goes on my pants, but I have to give up 8% dodge chance, which is a pretty solid chunk of thorns. Question 1, where is the armory? I know I saw one somewhere. Oh no, there it is. Oh. Army allows you to save, load, and name your favorite builds. Loadouts include equipment, skills, class mechanics. Save your current build to a loadout slot to begin. Sick. Gorilla Thorns. Oh. Gorilla Thor. Okay, that's where we're at. Sick.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
3372. If I change this to tenacity. Ah, it doesn't change because it doesn't it doesn't calculate that buff in town. Fantastic. Combined strikes, we'll go with that. Let's see how we do with this now. It was still taking us around 5 minutes to finish a thing at this level. Those bosses were taking quite a while.
This place is...
Our attack speed's kind of nice. Yeah, we're constantly at 17 resolve now. The bonus damage from that one glyph Colossal from that 5 extra is kind of nice. Ten % multiplicative damage on a defensive modifier is kind of sick. Or defensive aspect. And if we were using like if we were going the crit route and we were doing like alright, I just had the name in my head. Redirected force, like crit, block chance per resolve, and then like crit damage per block chance, something like that. But I don't know if they capped that off or not. It was one of the more busted things about Spiritborn last season, but what was more busted was kept like equal. So yeah, between all of the changes our build got in the past 3 minutes, we're kinda cruising. It was not me that hit for 54 million, that was the last wave shrine, unfortunately. I wish I was hitting for 54 million right now. $53, $54 is what we're at after losing that 8% dodge chance. When we do the next one, I'll put the dodge chance back on my pants instead of tenacity. And we'll check the number. It should be like 240 higher, so like 555, 80 or something, almost 5600. Upgrade failed, bro. What the hell? Also, I'm full on ovals.
You invite the wrath of not one, but thousands.
The first time I open my my wheel, it goes back to default until I open and close it again, or close it and open it again.
There is magic in all things. Let me show you.
What was it? Wasn't it assimilation or something? I guess not. Oh no. There it is.
My hammer sings on you.
I'm looking for rings in particular to drop that damage grade graphics.
All finished, are you? See some steel you need.
Gross. Again.
Not a bad tool, that.
Max roll fell Zeus there. Sick.
I've been starting from nothing.
So the blue nodes actually have more damage on them than the default, or like the base value of the magic nodes, or the rare nodes, I mean. Kind of funny. Oh, that would explain why it feels like my damage went down. It's because Hubris is not active here. I completely forgot about that minor detail. So yeah, our damage probably took a hit when I swapped those by quite a bit. That is slightly important. But yeah, we'll finish out. We still seem to be doing okay. So we'll finish out leveling Hubris to 46, and then level up, what was it? I don't even remember. The other one, over here. Up to 15, and then we'll save ourselves 2 points. Menagerist. Man, that means I just gave up damage for like no reason. Whatever. It's 10%, we'll be okay. I just realized because Hubris buffs up magic nodes so much. I think it's like 125 last I saw, somewhere thereabouts. For the strength nodes, that's gonna put them at like 15. Like, yeah, at the very least 14, like guaranteed. And we have 2 strength nodes in range of Hebrews that we're like 1 point away or 2 points away from. So actually, when I do get Menagerist to 15, we'll be able to activate Hubris right away. Because it's only going to take 2 points. I don't actually have to path around for a bunch of strength nodes, which is actually like way more efficient than putting it in the first node, or in the first board, because it doesn't have any magic strength nodes. So it's kind of like a massive improvement over what we have basically by putting it on this new board. I just didn't realize I hadn't activated it yet. A dead end, wow. I also need to consider what to do with the 7 or so, no, 6 points I had in payback. I don't necessarily need payback anymore. I could go for whatever the Eagle Incarnate skill is to maximize Menagerist. Well, slam on this third hit is kind of difficult to survive, but I guess we can do it, because I completely forgot where to actually dodge properly. Alright, don't fail me now. Thank God. Hubris is now legendary. So we can focus on Menagerist. It should only take 2 runs, I think, to get it there. Yeah, 18 strength, sure. Why not? I know dropping armor is bad, but with our consumables, we're over cap anyway, so we'll just do this to get it. Oh no, I need 2 points. $65.92. What is my dodge chance? My dodge chance is 34.4%. If I lose 8%, that's going to be 240. I don't know. All of our damage, all of our Thorns damage gets multiplied a bunch of times, so I don't know if I want to lose 8% or 240. 240 Thorns damage for 10% multiplicative. I don't know. Let's run one like this because we didn't have that active for this run, and then we'll probably run it the other way with tenacity and see how the difference feels. Again. Turns out having 1,000 extra thorns is pretty cool. Definitely dumpstered that super elite, which is not what was happening previously. I think I am gonna just gonna keep the dodge chance. But I do feel like we should still attempt it for science with tenacity. 3 I'm seeing 3.3 million quite often. I feel like I've seen 7 million a couple times, but that might just be 7K. Yeah, this is quite a bit better. Bro, Lilith again. Can we fuck off with that, please? Actually begging. I almost gained an entire level from finishing this. I'm gonna put those back before I forget. That puts us one level or one glyph upgrade attempt away. from level 15 Menagerist. And for the sake of science and being absolutely certain that I'm taking the correct thing, we will try Tenacity on Pants. You. I really need to fix my drip. So building up, there we go, we're at 17 now. I'd say another point in Tenacity's favor is it does make it easier to maintain resolve, because we aren't relying solely on generating it through Armored Hide and whatever other methods we have. Right now, with Tenacity, we get it for generating 24 resource, which is 3 attacks. So it will be more uptime on Resolve for Colossal. That would be one reason to justify dropping 8% dodge chance. I love being unstoppable. I think this is actually going better than Assimilation is, or than Assimilation was. So it's a good thing we did the science all the way through. Please tell me it's a good one. Resource on kill, bro. What the hell? Toxic is what it is. Well, we have the power, or we can unlock the power now. For cheaper than it was, but I think I'd rather push for levels on Colossal first. Unless we want to pre-level whatever my 5th glyph will be, which is probably going to be Outmatch. Exploit is the other option. But 15% more physical damage is kinda nice when we already have a semi-unreliable, or like a semi-reliable form of vulnerable. And with the witch powers we have, it is possible to get a lot more lucky hit chance, so I think Outmatch is probably the play. Let me put that back. What is my Thorns value now? 6387, so yeah, still quite a bit higher. It's just not the 6600 that it would be with Tenacity on. I'm sorry, with Assimilation on my pants.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Okay, so we fix this. Suddenly we have 2 points free. Which means damage, and we'll do damage in a second. For now, more strength. We're 21 away from that. But I'm incentivized to pick up strength up here, so we'll probably end up getting it there. Actually, we already have most of the strength that will be in range there. There's basically only 2 more nodes we could get. Which would be that one and that one. That one will get in range eventually, that one will get in range eventually. So there's 4 more that it'll get, but we have to path. We still have to path to 2 of them. Honestly, I might have to go up for Defiance. I kinda need the armor and the res, actually. I didn't even notice that was there. Gonna want that CDR as well. Yeah, alright. I'm feeling quite a bit better about our damage right now, so I kind of want to take a break from pits. Because I only have so much patience for them after last season. Let's go get some of the site, shall we? And actually, first things first, let's finish this root hold thing, because I forgot I was 1 away from finishing that season objective. So, do the root hold, do some num-nums, and then masterwork. And I totally forgot the other thing I wanted to do, which was unspec those. Does Eagle have an incarnate skill? Or does it just have to be any Eagle skill for Menagers? You're dealing damage with any of them. Okay. We could actually take Thunder Spike. Because that'll also boost up something else that I care about. Combined strikes. I don't think I care to put more points into it, though. That we can do. That we can do. Free vulnerable, why not? Let's do that. Then 1 more point in patient guard, I guess. Put those back on so I don't explode. Why is my cooldown getting reset? I guess putting Thunder Spike on your evages does that? That's kind of crazy. Grabbed them both. Wasted that one, but my bad, buddy. Hello, triple greater affix pants. Just give me dodge chance, armor, and thorns, and I'll be happy. That's all I want, just perfect pants. Is that too much to ask? I'm scared to look at them, because if they're bad, I'm gonna cry. Suppose I should drink one of those as well. Please hold. Damage over time. Max life dodge chance. Dexterity, max life. It's not bad. Not ideal though. The other thing is, I don't know if I could afford to lose that much res. Kind of like both of those pants, but I'm not gonna worry about them right now. Grab those and we'll delete everything else that's bad. I am getting bonus res from right here, and I'm still uncapped. That's how dire our situation is right now. We still have a whole nother level of excuse me, so sorry. Still have a whole nother level of Torment to go, which is like another minus 25 or something ridiculous. All res along with all res max. That might be nice. I don't know if I've seen that one yet though. I'll give it a look. Also, I have far from being able to afford any of them yet. Last wave shrine is pretty cool. Voice of the stars. We'll go double check and see if I have it or not.
You have been busy.
Was it this one? Ultimate skills are also treated as all three and deal 10% more damage. Primary core stat, max life and unhindered is also wild. The real question is, can you have more than one of these? Like more than one occult gem equipped?
How can I help?
I got the armory thing done. I definitely completed that root hold, right? Sure seems like it, but the video game didn't want to count it. Fine then, be that way. The things we need for chapter 4 are Helltide events. Is there a Legion thing going on? In 2 minutes. In the Helltide, no less. Sounds like a good opportunity to me, boss. Can't remember the name, I can't access at the moment. But yes, you can have all 3 jewelry slots filled with occult gems. That's insane. That is sick nasty. It's faster for me to walk if I'm not galloping. Let's go. Really should have done this the first time so we didn't have to worry about it, but that's okay. We're doing it now, and I'm sure we'll get Helltide stuff out of it. We'll get Whispers too, that's nice.
Thanks. There are so many ways I can kill you.
Spawn the dudes. Oh, he died already. I didn't even see its health bars like open up. Oh, they're made. Poor things. Last one. Someone has 1 billion damage here, and it's not me. Alright, I got my season objective done. Leaving the party. Which means chapter 4 is done in its entirety. So 18 all res. The only thing is I'd want armor on there. I guess we can just keep armor on my gloves and thorns on my pants. That is also an option. Also, we got minimum on these pants. I just realized we got minimum rolls on both tempers. So like improving that would probably not be a bad thing. Hello. Dear goodness, that was rude. May as well just keep killing stuff for the rest of this. See if we can get ourselves a gift of mysteries. Build up some threat, you know. The funny thing is, we're having like a really easy time keeping up 3 stacks of Menagerist without really doing much of anything. The only spirit I need to put in an effort to activate is the Jaguar. Should get this shrine. They're double mad. Open 3 tortured gifts for some whispers. That is an option. Yeah, what's that? I want to know what the event is, but I don't want to leave the worm. There ain't no Helltide Commander here. Suppose I could just leave, but it feels kind of wasteful. Just checked it out. The Occult Gem Moonlight Ward does not give all res. It's just max res, and then the 8% from like the default. Is the PSN back up? Or did you look it up? No. Yeah, I don't want to do this event. We don't got time for this. So we could open one mystery box, or we could open 3 smaller ones for the whispers, and I think I'm gonna go for the whispers. Abilities are 3% damage reduction, 0.5% all res, max per unique witchcraft power rank equipped, along with the standard 160 armor and 8 all res. Gotcha. So it's still pretty good. Pretty damn good, actually. Alright, Jason Hellborn. $6.8 million from Wamba. I gotta spend my shit. But yeah, I have some for both armor and resistance. Just gotta make my way over there. Jar of Souls does not end in a Legion or a Helltide Commander even. But we got some Whispers, which means we got ourselves a cache. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go home. Grotesque Deader, but I don't really care. Who wants to fight that one guy anyways? Barshan. These gloves also have $18 res. I don't think I need two $18 res pieces of gear. %, unyielding hits. I think another thing I want to try is unyielding Ravager. Or Starving Ravager, whatever it's called. You can use it and swap one of your res gems into a skull. That sounds like a pretty good option. But if we use Starving Ravager, we basically will just always have uptime on it. Unless we run out of things to fight. Which, if I dropped any, I think I'd want to drop Age Master. Because this is 25% with 2 basic skills. Let's try it. Let's also try and temper these pants properly. think I am gonna prefer flat thorns to armored hide thorns bonus. Defensive, we want percent armor unless we can get increased. Can you get increased max resolve still? Does not look like it. Meant the 18% gloves. I did recycle them already, but I have 230 armor on those. I'll just be trading 10.5% all res here for 18% there. But like I said, I'm not capped as it is, so we need that. We need that extra 8%. Adding 8% to take another 8% away would not work for us right now. I kind of want dodge chance. Like, I know we need armor, but I want dodge chance. I'll take it. I gotta take armor, don't I? Uh, 6.5 is harder to get rid of. Fuck it, we'll leave it. Tenacity it is. We also need to enchant away these life per second in favor of Thorns, ideally. But I suppose we could put armor there. Because we gain, what, 6.5% here? Which is, it's 30 per percent, so that's 180, 195 Thorns that we gain. So we only actually lose... $195 plus 14 is 209. So we lose like 76. If we keep that armor, and then I'm not really as reliant on potions, especially when I do masterworking. And then we can just re-roll it again for Thorns later. When I get like occult gems. That's kind of the major deal.
Another happy customer. The stars.
Seems good to me, boss.
Come back if you need
So all my shit wore off and I'm still at 61%. And I'm 770 armor. $24 living steel.
Excellent fight.
How can I help?
Got an even higher edge master. By 1% looks like.
It is done.
Bro, I have not gotten an ancestral helmet, an ancestral collection of anything but helmets. I mean, I know they're really important and I need them, but I feel like I kind of need to get the masterworking out of the way first. And the big limiter I have right now is,
Been busy.
I think it's gem things anyways. Yeah, I'm like barely there on any of them. It's just so many gem fragments. The restless rot we can get in no time. I could give up fugitive heads if I really needed to. It is just a billion gem fragments is the problem.
Come, what have you brought?
Yeah, but what others? What would I want? Agility, Corpse Mastery, Weapon Mastery, Wrath, and Potency skills deal 25% increased damage to hexed enemies. Not worried about skill damage. Why? I still don't know why I can't look at the witch powers during all that. What are my most important ones? Probably Growth and Decay, with Psyche as a secondary.
You have something. Show me.
Is it? Toadling's Wish. We need some more emerald fragments. That would be useful for us. I do have 3 more Growth and Decay witch powers equipped. Getting 8% more primary commons, primary core stat would be insane. 10% life is not bad either. And that requires Wicked Pact, Vulture Talon, Vile Phylactery. And 100,000 diamond fragments. Toadling's Wish goes into this one. For each of your auras or hexes an enemy is afflicted with, they take increased damage from you. That's also pretty sick. Yeah, for sure. But I would not mind Dust Stone either. So that gives me confidence in going for Toadling's Wish. But either way, it's going to be tough to think about all that. When I'm like, which one do I have the gem fragments for versus which one do I need for later versus which one do I want to use right now? Like, I just need to do stuff that's going to gather up gems, which I believe... Nightmare dungeons are good for gem fragments. Certainly not pits. Voice of the Stars? Yeah, I'm not going to use Voice of the Stars. I use Wumba because I like Wumba. And he gives me barrier. And he procs Thorns, that's the other thing. But I care more about the Thorns proc than anything. Giving ultimate damage is not going to affect the amount of Thorns damage that he does, unfortunately. So if we use all of these now, or fully capped, let's go. So we're gonna do a silent root hold because the last one I did not count, and then we'll do count for the season journey. But after that, then we'll do Nightmare Dungeons for Obdusite. Druid was constantly set on Cataclysm with no break. Infinite. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Evade cooldown. Honestly, like, the extra exposed roots is probably not a bad thing, but it only will last for one zone, I guess. So we'll do these two, and then if there's an option next time that lets us add more, we'll probably take it or consider it. Cooldown was 5 seconds. That's decent. I just want to play. I don't blame you. Constant shadow damage. We'll give him 50% damage. I don't give a fuck. See if I care, video game. See if I care. Wait, I guess you couldn't even go do like Path of Exile 2 if you wanted. What, the double treasure gotti? Hello. Get back here. There were, I think there was a champion around reducing their damage taken. slightly annoying. But we got them both, so it doesn't matter. Didn't matter. Well, if you have if you do end up picking up a gaming PC, you could use your PlayStation controller on it. The Butcher. If only I cared. Third treasure goblin this run. And we're officially full. Hey, yo, another altar. Nice. Another gobby. Did get the next one to the right. All right, we gotta go empty out. Gotta look, lowest price I found was 1,000 Australia dollars. Saw one for 1,400. Don't know enough to make an informed choice. If you send me pictures of what the specs are, I can tell you if they're good or not. Layered Wards is a really good modifier. Kinda tempted to use this amulet, honestly. It'll be sad to lose the movement speed, but another 8% dexterity will be really nice. Plus we can roll that lucky hit into armor, I believe.
Welcome to my home away from home.
think about it.
Don't ruin all that work. The forge is always hot.
I hope it didn't delete all the other items that were on the floor when I left. Is that the 1400 one or the 1000 one? Because if that's the 1000 one, I'd be kind of surprised. It is. I don't really recognize that Ryzen's or the processor. But both the graphics card and the processor are way newer than mine. 16 gigs is respectable for RAM. Storage is a little low, but I mean it's a laptop. It's kind of expected. You can get an external hard drive for like not a lot. Asus Tough Gaming A15. Gotcha. After I finish this, I will compare some stuff. RTX 4060 versus 3070. So it's 20% weaker than a 3070, but it's $100 cheaper. Reasonable. And just compare. I'm just comparing this against my stuff because it's what I know. 3700X versus 7735 HS. So about 10%. 12% in favor of the 3700X. But also, it's quite a bit cheaper than mine. And you don't need quite as much. Or like I use my setup for like heavy duty editing and shit. And so mine's like exceptionally powerful. So if yours is like 10 to 20% less performance than mine, you're still gonna have like pretty damn good performance on games and stuff. User Benchmark is a good site to refer to, yes. For comparing different parts, yeah, it's good. Because this is just from users. Like the more user submitted benchmarks for a thing, the better. Like the more accurate it will be, but generally speaking, it's not bad for giving you a general idea of how things compare. Why don't YouTubers promote user benchmark? Oh shit, do we not? My bad. Oh yeah, and 1,000 Australia dollars converts to 627 US dollars, and that seems like a pretty damn good price for that kind of setup. Alright, did we actually get my season journey thing? Yes. Hello? Can we not, please? Thank you. Moonlight Ward. Was that the, yeah, that is the one with the res and stuff. Alright, let's go do some normal Nightmare Dungeons, shall we? I need Omnisite and I need gem fragments. The Greed Shrine, I think we get a guaranteed, like, minimum of 1 goblin here. But maybe it's just a chance when we kill stuff. There's one. Father, my meme ascendancy is complete. Ah, hell yeah. I look forward to seeing it. Next project is to make one for you. I shall wait for that. Understandable. I look forward to seeing what happens. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. Aired on the specs review, an actual $1,000 product on sale. RTX value is different. What are they? How are you doing today, Mr. Dagger? Now that your project is complete, you feel post-project euphoria? A weight off your shoulders? Tired, about to do homework. Oof. My condolences. $20.50 on the 1,000 one? Yeah. That one is pretty old. Like we're Like, I bought a 30 series when it was relatively new, like 2 years ago, I think. And the 50 series is either out or like just came out or it's coming out real soon. I don't remember. Again, I don't pay too close attention to that kind of thing. But 20 series is pretty old. But that would explain the price tag. But I can still look and see how 2050 compares to a 3070 just to get an idea. Hello. GPU 3070. $20.50. $1,400 is 3050. Yo, are there no benchmarks for 2050? I see 2060. And that is about 45% weaker than a 3070. But like I said, it's 5 years old versus... I'm sorry, 6 years old versus 5 years old. Damn, 30 series is 5 years old? What the hell? Might be time to upgrade soon. Now that I think about it. 3050 though. No way, that's double the power compared to a 20 something. I don't know if I trust that. Maybe it's okay, no, that's the right one, because this would be a laptop. I must have been looking at a 2060 Super, or maybe something entirely different, and I had the wrong number. No, that's 2080, or 28% compared. Oh no, 49%. 28% higher game FPS, 50% effective speed. Okay, I see. I'm looking at it wrong. But the laptop version is, again, lower. Yeah, so maybe not that great. But then again, 1400 comes out to $877 US. And so, like, as a starter PC kind of thing, just to give you something in case the PSN explodes and you are looking for something to use on your TV as well, it'll probably work. Yeah, no problem. Honestly, you know, I'm also in favor of investing in a good PC because, you know, anything you can do on a console, just about, except for Bloodborne. Anything you can do on a console, you can pretty much do on a PC. Now go kill some rot. Thank you, thank you. I will. That was actually the end of the dungeon, anyways. I was really close to affording the next level of masterworking on my razor plate, however. I think I kind of want to wait till I can afford all of this stuff, and I don't remember what the actual full amount of the Odyssey it costs to go from the start of 3 to the end of 3, but it's quite a bit. I think it was like, maybe not 8K, maybe it's like 5K. We'll build up to 5K and then we'll go back and do that. How many Ancestors Favor do I have? I also don't want Monster Barrier. That shit sucks. Have I completed the event? Yes. I don't really care about taking the time to salvage those. Hopefully the game doesn't send them to my stash like, hey, you forgot these. I know a video game I don't want. Kill all enemies. Can do that. Ravager is not supposed to have a duration, but also it's kind of ticking down on the top of the bar there. Maybe it's just showing my resource bar. Maybe not. Living Steel, I'll take that. Don't mind what I do. Another greedy shrine. We're getting all the goblins today. Took forever to die. I think this one's gonna get away, if it didn't already. Oh damn, he went way the hell over here. Get back here! He did. Unlucky. To play Star Blade or Ghost of Tsushima, but not yeah. It's hard to get something to scratch the ARPG itch that isn't an ARPG. Survivor style games probably come the closest. Like Minecraft, basically. Like Sons of the Forest or whatever, that kind of thing. Oh, that kind. The Bullet Heavens. Gotcha. Yeah, those kind of do it. Have I even found the pedestal? Yes, I did. One thing I'll always say has a shocking overlap, or I'll always believe has a shocking overlap with ARPGs is Escape from Tarkov. But that is very, very much not on console, and probably not ever going to be on console. That does not change the fact it is a shocking amount of overlap. I know the games downloaded on your PS5 that don't require network connection, unfortunately. So we're going to finish grabbing all these magic nodes here to take advantage of Hubris's bonus to magic nodes, and then after that we're going to go up here because I am in desperate need of armor and res. So my last board will probably end up here. Then again, if I go up to here and then grab all of these, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. iPad games don't cut it. Shawnra, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Balatro? Balatro, however you want to say it. I believe it is also available on iPad. It might work. Cards? It is available on mobile systems, yeah. Not really ARPG specific, but it is very much number go up, brain feel good, which is a big part of ARPGs. Those numbers go high as fuck. Not to mention a good amount of RNG. Also a staple of ARPGs. Basically just a roguelike with poker hands as a core concept. Exactly. So if you haven't seen any gameplay, it's ADHD, don't like cards. I gotcha. But yeah, the gameplay is you get a hand of cards, you pick out poker hands from your hand, play them, and it just makes a bunch of noises and counts up a bunch of numbers, and you get like all sorts of jokers that like change how your numbers go up and stuff. It's a rush. But yeah, no actual betting or anything like that involved. But anyways, we go again. Oh, that's a shrine tapping daring. Will this turn? It does turn into an event shrine. Sick. Unlimited power. Thing. So you'll be ready for T4 sometime today or tomorrow? Yeah. I really am in a bad way with my armor and res though. Come to think of it. We'll fix it with consumables. Farm my boss mats and grind some bosses. Hell, I would definitely like to. Just need to get there. Not yet. That's one of the major improvements I still need to make. It just costs a billion fucking gem fragments. You weren't kidding about the gem fragment grind. So I started today doing glyph levels. I got 2 and 3 up to 46. So I have 3 total legendary. I had my 4th one in. Yes, I think I have. Oh no, I only have 2 legendary glyphs. 1 at 18, 1 at 15. And I still need to get my 5th glyph quick. So there's still quite a bit of character power available. I just have to grind it out basically. You have 0 at legendary? Yikes. I mean, if you're cruising around in tier 4 with 0 legendary glyphs, then you're probably doing pretty alright. But like, who wants to grind the pit real? Actually grind it. Not I. Not I. Bloodwave booty claps for around 2 to 4 billion a hit. It's decent. It's alright. We got the thing. Get that shit. Game, please. I would really like you actually get Obdicite so much faster on Torment 4 than you do on Torment 3. It's actually bananas. So I would very much prefer to be on Torment. I believe it is not a realistic thing to attempt right now. At the very least, if we farm out enough stuff to finish out my Razor Plate all the way up to 12, and then put the rest of my gear at like 8 out of 12, I think that'll be a pretty good start. It's not a horribly large amount. Should also let us build up a pretty good amount of gem fragments along the way. At least I hope. I wonder if we'd get more from doing headhunts because of all the Whisper cash turn-ins we'd get. Probably. But we don't get Obdicite there. So Obduscy first, and then we'll worry about headhunts, I guess. Oh, I forgot this was a non-do dungeon. We just gotta run to the boss, basically. But if we happen to hit the switch to the treasure room, we may as well go in, right? I don't see why not. Hey, look at that, gem fragments. Ain't that great. All according to plan. How much are we up to? 1700 again. I think 1250 was the next level. So I think if we go like 3k, we'll be alright. Hello? There's just a dude. Got his ass. Yeah, alright. $2,000 dexterity. Sheesh. We're gonna make our way up for Defiance and its surrounding business. That'll be quite a few points, but I think it'll be worthwhile. And then after that, we'll worry about my my final glyph socket. For now, the Beast Graveyard. I vaguely remember this boss being a real pain in the ass, though. Slightly concerning, but I'm sure it'll be fine. One thing we should look at, by the way, is having Jaguar active gives us 4% more damage. So I don't think that's worth dropping Edgemaster for Starving Ravager. Like if we don't get a bonus for having all 4 active or anything like that, that gives it like more value. So I think Edge Master with its, what, 15 or 16% that we have it up to now. It's probably gonna beat that. And we do still get some uptime on the Jaguar power. It's just not 100% like it is with Starving Ravager. Plus, we're really not doing a whole lot of damage with Ravager anyways. It's not enough of a concern, or like it doesn't do enough to be a consideration in that question. And I don't think Ravager triggers more Thorns hits. If it did, then that would be a different story, but as far as I can tell, it does not. Banged out your reading? Hell yeah. Now to do some writing. Name a more iconic duo. Pro tip. You can't. Over here, I'm sorry, I don't really want to do that. Health I just started up so I could go fool around in there for season journey objectives. We're on the Updusty grind right now. My focus is elsewhere. Anime carrier. Nice. I don't know how to read. They're still so mad. Thank God. We made it. I don't think this is the boss I thought it was. I was thinking of one of those spiky beast things. Overpower damage. Why is every ancestral ring I find straight ass? $25 or 2,050. I'm just saying. Another 1,000 or so, and I think we'll be able to max out our razor plate. And there's a non-zero chance that we hit the triple crit on the greater affix, which would be kind of bananas, but I would definitely not be upset about it. Not one bit. Surrender the enemy. I suppose if we're using Thunder Spike and it applies vulnerable to enemies I dash through, I could also afford to drop the vulnerable lucky hit thing on my rings. Which doesn't mean I have to dash through any like bosses and stuff every 3 seconds, like on the nose. That might be kind of annoying. But it will keep me, it will make sure I keep both Menagerist and Mind Strikes active, because those are both 10-second durations, which is notably quite a bit longer than 3 seconds, as you may have guessed. Who thought this was a good idea? I didn't kill enough eggs. Well, at least we're gonna get hella XP out of this. Last wave is actually the perfect shrine to have in a cursed shrine event. It blasted at least 5 waves all by itself. Very nearly by itself. I think I'm good on all those. Did not see how much Obduscy we're up to, but we'll just go look. I should be able to afford at least 1 level right now.
The forge is ready for whatever you need. Rare to have something so
We are 1,090 something away, or 80 something away from our last one. So, we are gonna get the rest of that real quick, but before we do that, I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs even quicker. So, I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're enjoying. If you aren't not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. I will be back in like 5-ish minutes. And yeah, we'll do some more Num Num dungeons when we return. Yeah. Dad? Is that you? What's up, friends? How we doing? I had some fig bars. I had some water. I got some more water. Hydrated as fuck. Like you would not believe. But first and foremost, now that we're back and hydrated, we gotta get some more of Dusty. Specifically, 1,000 and numbers are difficult. Specifically 1,200
Come back if you need the
or
forge.
so. That's way easier. Out of the blind, I feel like I didn't like this place. But oh well. I think it has traversals if I remember right. Got some like rope climbs and stuff you gotta do. Not a huge fan of that kind of thing. Anywho. I've been deleting the Nightmare Dungeon sigils that don't have XP on them, the Ancestral Favor or whatever. We are getting kind of low because I've got like 5 gold find ones in a row. So I'll probably keep doing a couple just so we don't run out and then have to go make them. So those totems buff enemies. They don't do damage or anything. Good to know. What's that? It's a conduit shrine. I'm not clicking it this time. I don't care what kind of event's going on. That'll do. Can't believe they were all on the same side. And of course the wrong side. Yo, we got an ancestral. Wow. Also, how much of Dust Seed did I get? About 250 for that. Seems like we got quite a few more dungeons to do before we're at maxed out Razor Plate then. Probably like 3 more if they're all like that, but I don't know, it didn't seem like there was a whole ton of elites in that place. So maybe other dungeons will be a little better. Bro, can we fuck off, please? Yo, smashes. Yo, some points. I did not read that at all, but thankfully it was not a conduit shrine. There's a third goblin, I didn't even see him. instant X button mash, and D4 is back. Let's go. Forward in there. Is the great Sony outage of the 2020s finally over? Aspect of conflagration, let's go, dude. $19.32. That'll give us quite a bit more of Dusty than the previous one. I think that was like 600. So I guess I was right. There really were no, or hardly any elites in Path of the Blind. Which water was that again? What kind of shrine is ahead? Blast wave, let's go. Locked. Bro. Turns out we're a little low on consumables. Also, I think I'm probably due for one of those. Potent, dexterity, and max life. I think potent is a poison one. I have armor on my boots too, and I'm still this low. What the hell? Wild. Up to 2296. That's just barely enough to get ourselves razor plate. So we're gonna go do it. We gotta see what we crit. Very excited. Just 1, 1, and 4 to get our triple crit on the same thing. First try. That's all it takes. Just 1. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Fuck. Ah well. It looks like it was not the worst option, but not the best one either as far as the non-greater affixes go. Ah well. We still got a big chunk of extra. No problems here.
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
Max roll, Frosty Strides. And now we're free to use our Abdussy elsewhere. Specifically, I think pants to get. I don't know. Everything is good on those pants. We just need all of. We need more of all of that. By the time we reach Torment 4. But for now, that means more num-nums. I wonder how quick we can do. Have I checked the den shop for augment cache with gems? No. Did not think to do that. So I don't know who I need to unlock that one, or if it's like there by default. That is a good idea. I have not done one bit of bartering. Mostly out of spite because there's a priority quest. And I don't want to do it. Or monkey. Where's my goblin? One died way quicker than the other ones. Where did they go? There we go. $522 of Dusty. I think we'll do like 1 or 2 more Nightmare Dungeons before going to upgrade my pants.
I'm with you, friend.
Not gonna lie, I kind of feel like I stopped gaining XP when I stopped doing bits. I was really hoping we were a little farther from that point of the XP grind. There's still so many points I need. Kinda trying, really. I ain't touching that for nothing. I'd say that went rather well. We're up to 50k on 3 out of, what, 7 of them? So we're getting close to the gem requirement for at least one of each jewel that requires each type of jewel fragment. Start with that.
You want work done? Let's get started.
I don't even know what I want it to hit. Probably just not max life.
Use it well.
We're like 50 away from being able to afford that last level there. defensive damage. That's not good. I really need to replace those. I forgot those gloves got nothing. Oh, they did hit Thorns. Other than that, they got nothing. Movement speed, I'll take it.
Rare to have something so fine.
Dexterity, that's alright, I suppose. Alright. It's a little early today, but I'm getting kind of tired. My sleep schedule is still out of whack, but like less out of whack than it was like the last 2 weeks. But I got up at like 3:30 this morning, and I did 5.5 hours of editing, something like that. So I'm just kind of tuckered out for the day. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here, but I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you didn't, you've not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow button if you're watching on Twitch, and come see me again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern US time for more. Who knows, maybe we actually break into Torment 4 tomorrow. I'm not 100% certain of that, but we're getting kind of close. I think this Masterworking is probably going to make a pretty significant deal when we get that spread out a little more, and some more glyph levels probably. But yeah, look forward to it. That's it for me. Have yourselves a good night, and I'll see you then.